In the midst of what was shaping up as a tight race, a major security breach of both presidential campaigns. In midsummer, computers at the headquarters of both the Obama and McCain campaigns were hacked by a foreign government or organization. That's according to a source with knowledge of the incidents, who told CNN the intrusions were sophisticated and appeared aimed at gaining information about policy in order to have leverage in future dealings with whoever was elected. We asked an internet security expert how would this foreign entity get into the campaign systems.
If I want to penetrate an organization, I'm going to send emails to members of that organization. It'll be no problem at all for me to find somebody who's gullible enough to click on a link. Once they do that, I know the computer that I've gotten onto. I know that I'm inside that organization, and now I can start to spread within that organization.
The story was first reported by Newsweek, whose reporter Darren Briscoe was embedded with the Obama campaign. Briscoe found out about the breaches not long after they occurred, but under an agreement with the Obama team reached before the campaign started, he was not able to report any information until after the election. Briscoe reports technology staff at the Obama campaign had detected what they first thought was a virus put in place to steal passwords or credit card numbers. Then,
the FBI and Secret Service show up at campaign headquarters and announce to them that they have a much bigger problem than they actually understand. The following day, the campaign gets a call from Josh Bolten at the White House, and he says pretty much the same thing, like, look, you all have a serious problem and you need to deal with it.
Neither the FBI nor the Secret Service would comment on the story. It's believed both campaigns' headquarters were hacked into at about the same time last summer. We're told by a law enforcement source familiar with the investigation that when both campaigns were approached by federal authorities with the information on this hacking, they both hired private companies who were able to mitigate the situation. Wolf?
Brian, do we know, do U.S. authorities, that is, know who these hackers might be?
Well, one source tells us that U.S. officials believe they do know who the foreign entity is, but they're refusing to identify it at the moment, including the particular country. Everything is very sensitive right now.
Why do they say why they're refusing to tell us where their suspicion is?
I think when the investigation is ongoing, you're going to get drips and drabs of information, and of course there are diplomatic concerns to maybe think about if this is another country or a government involved, if this is the case. So they're going to be very, very careful with divulging that, at least for the moment. We hope to get more later.